Israeli forces have killed another senior terrorist leader, assassinating senior Hezbollah commander Jawad Al-Taweel in Lebanon. The IDF is now focusing its offensive on central and southern Gaza, saying it has eliminated most of Hamas in the north, but Gazan civilians say they are being deliberately targeted.
It was a targeted assassination in Lebanon. An IDF airstrike reportedly taking out Jawad Al-Taweel, the commander of Hezbollah's most elite fighters. He was also responsible for training new recruits. The strike came after a weekend of Hezbollah attacks on Israel in response to the killing of a Hamas leader in Beirut last week.
I am suggesting that Hezbollah learned what Hamas already learned in the previous months. No terrorist is immune, and we are determined to defend our citizens.
Meanwhile, Israeli forces are turning their attention to central and southern Gaza after mostly eliminating the Hamas threat in the north. The military says this new phase of the war will be smaller in scale, targeting militants that escaped the initial offensive. But Palestinian officials and Gaza residents continue to claim civilians are being deliberately targeted.
We are in pain. Our children are being killed along with the women and elderly with premeditation.
And on the diplomatic front, Secretary of State Antony Blinken visiting Israel on Monday after a weekend of meetings in Qatar and the UAE. He's pushing for a new ceasefire and more aid for civilians, while also rejecting suggestions by some Israeli lawmakers that Palestinian civilians leave Gaza after the war.
These statements are irresponsible, they're inflammatory, and they only make it harder to secure a future of Palestinian-led Gaza, with Hamas no longer in control.
We do expect more attacks from Hezbollah. They called the weekend launches an initial response to last week's assassination.